Look at this. And this is a slow day. Hi, yes, can I just get which size does it come in? 8-piece nugget meal, and let me just get a vanilla shake with no cherry. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Have a good day. Probably shouldn't throw this. I let myself get too hungry. Feel like I got the little kid's meal over here or something. So I've been wondering for a while why people are so seemingly obsessed with Chick-fil-A. I think I'm going to show a video of like the line I was in. So I also realized I haven't actually had Chick-fil-A in, at least I haven't gone to Chick-fil-A myself in like 5 years. Probably before I went to college, because I feel like that's around the time it kind of exploded. It went from being kind of popular to insane. Anytime I would be in the mood for it, I would go to the local Chick-fil-A, and it would be like 2 massive lines, plus there were 1,000 people inside, and I just never thought it was worth it. I never understood, because I grew up in a town that has 2 Chick-fil-A's, and I like Chick-fil-A. Maybe that's actually part of the problem. In fact, I know it is, because I would like to go to Chick-fil-A every once in a while, but the lines are insane, and that's even with COVID. That's taking into consideration the fact that a lot of Chick-fil-A's, at least recently, obviously, more have probably been opening, but a lot of their indoors aren't completely open, so, there aren't as many people inside. So I thought I would, obviously, I thought I would try it. And it's good. Obviously, it's good. But I still don't really understand the fervor around it, like the godlike worship. There are other chicken places that are much better. I know we're getting the Cane's. I'm sure that's going to be covered up. I think that's way better. Zaxby's is better. I'm trying to think. Those are just a couple that I'm thinking of off the top of my head that I know. Just I'm noticing that my lights that I have are melting my milkshake very quickly. So I should probably actually start to eat that. In fact, I haven't actually had one of these milkshakes. This is like liquid. Oh my, I've just got home from, I swear. I mean, that's really good. I knew it was going to be good. It's everything they do is good, for the most part. It's good. Obviously, this isn't about any controversies. I should have said that up front. I may stick this up front or something. I don't know. I don't have a problem with Chick-fil-A because of any, I'm not against eating meat, obviously, or anything like that. I just don't understand. I don't think it tastes that good. And considering I think I was in line for like 20 minutes, which to be fair, for the amount of people, even in the small town I'm living in, which by the way has 2 Chick-fil-A's, even for the small town I'm living in, there must have been 100 people in line. And it took about 20 minutes, I would say, which considering that is obviously very fast. But there's a Taco Bell right next door, which doesn't sell. Actually, I think Taco Bell does serve chicken now, which is bizarre when I think about it. But there's a KFC, there's a Zaxby's, there's, I'm drawing some blanks here. There's several other chicken places in town that even if you don't think they're quite as good, you're going to get your food so much quicker. So I just don't see, and a lot of times cheaper. In fact, this was about $10, and I probably could have gotten, I know I could have gotten more food than this probably at KFC for like $5. So and if you don't like KFC, that's a different discussion, I guess. I just don't see where that really, I don't see the trade-offs being worth it. I don't understand, I guess maybe 10 years ago where all this fervor for the brand came from. I originally actually had written down in my notes maybe to compare them to Chipotle because they are very basic, very popular. But honestly, the last time I went to Chipotle earlier last year, it was just bad, straight up bad. And I don't think I would ever call Chick-fil-A bad. So it's kind of an unfair comparison. They're kind of like a really good version of McDonald's in a way, because they're just always so consistent. Nothing they do is bad, but I don't think anything they do is necessarily excellent either. Maybe it really just is that consistency. They're obviously very kind and polite when they speak to you. I don't know if it's the manager or what gave me this card that said I could download the app using there's a QR code on that. So I don't know if it's, let me know what you think. Is it all these little things added up on top of the pretty good food, or what? Of course, also make sure to like and subscribe if you did enjoy the video, and I will see you guys next time. It's pretty good. So this is me while I'm editing. I cannot believe I forgot about Popeyes when I was talking about the other chicken places. This woman is a god. Popeyes is the best fast food chicken. Fight me. And if you think Chick-fil-A is better than Popeyes, you can...